3 minutes will always be for subscribers. But if you become a member, you're going to be able to see 10, 15-minute interviews in depth of the issues that count to you. And before we get into that, Marc Kealey, I was going to say Mark Carney, but no, we'll leave him as Kealey. Joins me now, long-term Liberal. You know Mexico. You know the President of Mexico.
Yes.
Canada sent 2 of its recycled ministers down to Mexico recently, Anand and Champagne. And from what I understood, they sort of got the bums boot out of there. They said, we want a separate deal. And the President of Mexico rightly said, no, forget it.
Well,
Tell me what you know.
Well, I don't know. I do know this. I mean, I think we tend to think here that because we're sort of just like the Americans, that we're on par with the Americans in terms of our understanding and our ability to understand politics.
Right.
And I'd say, too, that, she's a new president, so maybe they thought, well, I've been in politics for 10 years, says Champagne. I've been in politics for 10 years, says Anand. I have a global perspective. I've done stuff on industry. I've done stuff on national defense, et cetera, et cetera.
We're going to teach her how to do it?
And what I think happened here was, and I've said this to my friends, I think that Champagne, Anand, and Canada got schooled by a very, very well educated and a very well political president of Mexico. She said, point blank, my deal for this is the Canada-US-Mexico agreement. So don't come down here and try to tell me that you want to do something behind Donald Trump's back. Don't try to tell me that we're going to triangulate around the United States by having something where we could do another country and we work to do something behind the United States. Don't try to tell me that I'm going to undercut my relationship with the United States when they're my biggest trading partner, says President Sheinbaum.
So you got caught out.
I think there's a couple of things that I'm concerned about. One would be that maybe we didn't have the right intel going down there, and I don't know who's at fault for this. Or secondly, that we didn't read the tea leaves well. She's a very smart politician. I think I can tell you we're doing some great work in Mexico, and I've never seen really decent, in-depth understanding of politics like I have right now in Mexico.
So she's good. President of Mexico, she gets it. We sent down 2 long-standing ministers.
Yes.
They got booted back with saying, this is insane. Do you agree then that a number of these ministers are holdovers from the Justin era, and you said the Justin era was a terrible time for Canada, should they be gone and get some experienced people who have their heads screwed on?
First of all, Stephen, I've never said that these guys are recycled or terrible. I never said that.
That's you.
That's
said
you
the
and your
Justin
church.
Government.
Yeah, I'm saying if you look at it, I'll say this: it was what happened in the last election was an outright repudiation of things Justin.
Right.
We saw a government that was performance. Its perspective was performance, and there was really not a lot of outcome or substance. Okay, we're on that page. But right now you've got a government that's being held to account. I don't know if they did their homework in advance. It might be that they just weren't prepared like she was.
Or for the new sheriff in town.
Or for the new sheriff.
Thanks very much. 3 minutes. To those of you who have subscribed and donated, a heartfelt thank you. You're keeping us on the air. If you're watching and you haven't, please try to do so, because 4 years ago we started this show because there needed to be independent analysis. Now more than ever, with the Online Harms Act. Once that gets into law, it's been passed once by the House, there are going to be hundreds of bureaucrats censoring the news in Canada, censoring this show. We need to keep it on the air. Thanks for your support.